Welcome to Style Made Simple, the podcast that helps you create a home you love, with a lot less stress and a lot more style. I'm Grace, and today we're tackling a really common question. Where on earth do you start when you're styling a room from scratch? Maybe you've just moved. Maybe you're looking at a spare room that's, well, just 4 walls and a window, and you're thinking, I've no idea what to do first. Trust me, you're not alone. Everyone feels like that at some point. Even designers do sometimes. Today I'm going to walk you through it. Simple, step by step. No jargon. No overwhelm. Just a clear, calm way to get going. All right, let's get started. This is important. Feel first, furniture later. Now most people, and honestly I get why, they immediately start by shopping. They'll say, right, I need a sofa, or I'll just pop out and buy a bed. And that's where it all goes a bit sideways. Because good design doesn't start with things. It starts with feel. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel in this room? Relaxed? Energized? Cozy? Playful? Choose 3 words. Just 3. That becomes your design compass. Pro tip. Write them down. Stick them to the wall if you like. You'll be surprised how often you'll need to check back. A client of mine recently bought her first flat. Tiny lounge. Gorgeous light. She said she wanted it to feel calm, inviting and a bit playful. And you know what? Those 3 words shaped everything. Colors, textures, even the layout. So, feelings first. Furniture later. So, now you know how you want the space to feel. It's time to sort the bones of the room. Start with the big stuff. Walls, flooring, main furniture pieces. Think of these as your foundations. If you're decorating, pick your wall colors first. Neutral? Bold? Textured wallpaper? Let your 3 words guide you. Then, tackle the big buys. Sofa for the lounge, bed for the bedroom, table and chairs for the dining room. A quick designer's tip. Always measure your room properly. Honestly, it'll save you so much heartache. Because nothing kills a good vibe faster than realizing your new bed doesn't actually fit through the front door. Happens more often than you think. Now, before you start styling and accessorizing, take a step back. Think function before flair. Ask yourself, how is this room actually going to work? Are you reading in here? Working from home? Hosting friends? Flopping on the sofa after a long day? Design needs to work around your life, not the other way round. Think about layout, lighting, storage, lighting especially. It's a huge deal and often forgotten. You want 3 types. Ambient lighting, your main overhead. Task lighting, reading lamps, desk lights, accent lighting, little spots of warmth. Here is a quick tip. Add a dimmer switch if you can. It completely transforms the mood of a space with barely any effort. Then the fun bit. You start layering personality into the room. Cushions, throws, rugs, art, all the lovely stuff that really makes it feel like you. And here's where a lot of people go wrong. Don't overdo it. You don't need to fill every surface with stuff. Give your room a bit of breathing space. Let a few beautiful things have the spotlight. A little designer's rule of thumb. Stick to a simple color formula. 60-30-10. 60% is your base. Walls, big furniture. 30% is your secondary rugs, curtains, mid-sized bits. 10% is your pop. Cushions, artwork, accessories. Keeps everything feeling balanced but still lively. I know you have been watching interior design masters and they don't do that. But come on, reality check. Would you really want to live in some of those rooms? Alright, here's the bit you might not want to hear. You don't have to finish the room in one weekend. In fact, you shouldn't. Great styling takes a little time. It evolves as you live in the space. You'll find things you love, you'll move stuff around, you'll get a feel for what really works. And honestly, that's half the joy of it, so don't rush it. Enjoy the process. Your home should tell your story, not look like a photo shoot someone set up for Instagram. So let's just quickly run through that again. Start with how you want it to feel. 3 words. Sort your foundations. Walls, floors, big furniture. Think function before flair. Layout, lighting, usability. Add your layers carefully. A little goes a long way. Let it evolve naturally. No panic decorating. Simple, right? It is about confidence, not chaos. If you found this helpful, feel free to follow Style Made Simple I've got loads more practical tips and real-world advice coming up. And if you fancy a little extra inspiration, you can find us over on Instagram at Escapology_Home. Thanks for listening. Until next time, when we'll be chatting about how to build a color palette you actually love, without playing it safe. Until then, design with heart, style with purpose, and live in a space that feels like you.